I do feel like someone would be there on the other end just to pick me up and make sure I'm okay.
It's hard to imagine Kelly without Mark, or for that matter, Mark without Kelly. The married pair of talk show co-hosts go way back. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos famously met on the set of All My Children, and as their characters fell in love on screen, they fell in love behind the scenes. The pair eloped in 1996 and have been an unstoppable duo ever since. But in a new interview, Consuelos revealed that the marriage almost didn't happen. In fact, he actually broke up with Ripa just 1 week before they tied the knot. If you would have asked me a week before I got married and said, "When do you think you're going to get married?" I would be like, "I don't know, maybe never, or 10 years or 15 years from now." And I was 25 years old. Consuelos revealed while appearing on the September 15th episode of the Skinny Confidential podcast. He went on to tell the funny story of how they had broken up a week before eloping. "I broke up with her because I was dumb, and it was the most agonizing week of my life, and I just knew I never wanted to feel like that," he recalled, explaining that he instantly regretted the decision. "I've never felt like that in my life." He then explained that Ripa refused to take his calls. Luckily, they were forced back together by circumstance. As they co-starred in All My Children, they found themselves doing press together. "We get there that day, and you asked me what did she do?" "She looked amazing," said Consuelos. "And I was like, oh man, she looks so good. Boy did I screw up." They did the press segment, and eventually, Consuelos managed to catch Ripa alone during a cigarette break. "After the segment was done, she lived on the west side," he said. "I followed her and begged her to take a walk with me through Central Park," he went on, "and she really didn't want to, but I was convincing and so she did. And then we ended up back at my place. I lived downtown, and I asked her to marry me." You think you know their story, don't you? America's sweethearts, a love that's lasted decades, an enviable romance. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, a fairy tale, right? But what if I told you that just 1 week before they were set to walk down the aisle, their dream nearly shattered? A secret moment that could have changed everything. A decision that hung by a thread, just 50 minutes away from a very different reality. Get ready, because the untold story of their almost breakup is far more dramatic than you ever imagined. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we uncover the surprising truths behind Hollywood's most enduring relationships. Today, we're diving deep into a moment that could have prevented one of our favorite power couples from ever saying, "I do." We're talking about the week leading up to Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos' 1996 wedding, and a surprising confession from Mark himself. It was 1996. Kelly and Mark were co-stars on All My Children, their on-screen chemistry sizzling, leading to an undeniable real-life romance. They'd fallen hard and fast, and a wedding was quickly planned. Everything seemed perfect from the outside looking in. But as many couples know, the stress of planning a wedding can bring out unexpected anxieties. And for Mark, those anxieties hit hard, just 7 days before their big day. According to Mark, he got cold feet. Not just a little wobble, but a full-blown, "I can't do this" moment. He actually broke up with Kelly. Imagine that a week before the wedding. He'd spent the previous night driving around, wrestling with his thoughts, battling premarital jitters that felt insurmountable. He walked into her apartment and told her he just couldn't go through with it. Kelly, understandably, was stunned. Their friends and family were already en route for the wedding. Dresses were pressed, rings were waiting, and vows were prepared. This wasn't just a casual dating breakup. This was a complete halt to a life-altering commitment. For what felt like an eternity, but was likely closer to 50 minutes, their future hung in the balance. The emotional weight in that room must have been immense. Here were two people deeply in love, but one was overwhelmed by the magnitude of the step they were about to take. What happened in those crucial moments? How did they navigate such a profound crisis just days before their planned nuptials? Well, according to both Kelly and Mark, it was a moment of raw honesty and vulnerability that ultimately saved them. Kelly, instead of reacting with anger, chose to listen. She gave him space to explain his fears, his doubts. It was in that conversation, in those intense 50 minutes, that they truly confronted the reality of their commitment, not just the fantasy. Mark realized, after expressing everything, that his fears were about the idea of marriage, not about Kelly herself. He saw clearly that life without her was unimaginable. He quickly retracted his breakup, and thankfully, Kelly was willing to forgive him and move forward. And move forward they did. Just a week later, on May 1st, 1996, Kelly and Mark eloped to Las Vegas. No big fancy wedding, no fuss, just a private ceremony that solidified their bond. It's a testament to their deep connection that they were able to weather such a significant storm before even tying the knot. This near breakup wasn't a sign of weakness, but perhaps a vital test that proved the strength and resilience of their love. It showed that even with all the glamour and public attention, they're just like any other couple, facing real fears and making tough decisions. Their marriage has since become a benchmark for lasting Hollywood relationships, and it all started with a dramatic turn of events that almost kept them apart. It goes to show that even in the most perfect-seeming stories, there are always layers of challenge and triumph. What do you think about Mark's last-minute cold feet? Have you ever heard a story like this? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this dive into celebrity history, please give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights into your favorite stars. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.